Hello, everybody. I was sitting here bored. Shannon went to work early, so I thought I'd come in and aggravate everybody for a little bit. And my phone's going nuts. See who's in here. Uh, Somebody took a nap. That's why she didn't have a live. I'm gonna tell her I got one set up. Hi, Kathy. Yeah, Rita had her grandkids this afternoon, so I didn't see anything. So I figured I'd come in. We have a place to hang out for a little bit. I just sent her a message that we're live. Hi, June. We got better things to do than wait on that old woman all the time. Hope she ain't in here yet. Hi, Emily. Hi, Darlene. And I didn't play my intro for Sandra so she could turn her TV up. Rita can't find me. Hey, Paul. Right here. It says, don't see it. Oh, you guys can't see it either. But the link's pinned at the top, so if anybody wants to come up. You never got a notification either? I set it up early so it would go. Hi, Donna. Yeah, I set it up while I was sitting here waiting, and that way everybody'd have time to come in. That quilt Rita's shop's got, man, they did a lot of tickets from you guys today. There, she found us. You're going to stay out of that recliner, old lady. Oh, okay, Paul. Yeah, Rita, I kept watching, and I thought, well, you had the grandkids, so you might be tired. So I wasn't feeling that, I'm not feeling bad today. So I thought, well, I'll go ahead and set one up. Give everybody a place to go and hang out tonight for a little while. Sandra already said she got a grandkid left yet. I was going to work on the binding today, but it was kind of nice. It didn't rain. It's starting to rain now. So I went out and I cleaned my garden. I didn't post no pictures yet on Facebook, but our garden, the tubs were all full of weeds. I mean, tall weeds. And I worked on it today and I got it all cleaned out. We're going to try to clean the chicken house tomorrow if it ain't too dirty, raining. And I'm going to put a little bit of the chicken stuff in there. I got to put a little bit more dirt and my new dirt on top of it. So, but if it rains, I'll probably work on the binding tomorrow. I haven't even cut it yet. Oh, Emily was babysitting today too, huh? But yeah, the garden all cleaned up, and I got a black mat down under all the tanks, and the grass actually weeds had growed up on it. I scraped all that off, and oh, just sneeze. But I got all that cleaned off, everything out of the tanks, and I got my plants and stuff already. I gotta get some potatoes yet, so I can plant them. But I got a lot of the other stuff ready. But it's been raining, and where our manure pile is, I want to fill the tanks back up with. It's been kind of muddy down there, and I didn't want to go down through there and track it all up. Oh, you had a long day, Sandra, with them. So I guess you didn't get no hexies done today. 10 hills of purple potatoes. I'm not going to have that many potatoes. I like to have more room, but we don't. I'm not putting that big of a garden in. I got one horse tank, and we grow ours in. We didn't have a garden last year. That's why it looks so bad. But we put straw down, and we grow ours in the straw. I did see a YouTube video. Your clothes baskets got all them holes in it, the tall ones. People are growing potatoes in them. Well, somebody could come up here with me, keep me company here, sitting here all by myself. Oh, you use your flower beds, okay? A few years ago, we had a bunch of old rusty horse tanks, and so we didn't bend over so much. I did that for Shannon. Hi, Linda. I doubt if she got your order done, Linda. She was goofing off today. Linda, is it raining over there yet? It's raining over here. Oh. Nope. It's started sprinkling about, I think, 6 o'clock over here. I was watching YouTube earlier. Springfield, Missouri got hit by a tornado, and then Fish sent me a notification. A lot of places in Oklahoma are flooded. Yeah, my stepson actually fixed my lawnmower today. I run over, told you the other day, I run over one of the net wraps, go around hay bales, and plugged it all up, and he dug it all out for me today. So I can mow again. It needs it right now, but it's wet. Yeah, them pictures that Fish sent me of Oklahoma, man, there are a lot of floods. Cars are just floating down the streets and stuff. And then that one in Springfield, they showed a picture of a great big sign for a truck stop. I mean, it's a huge sign knocked over, but I guess there's a lot of damage in Springfield, Missouri. Hi, Janet. This weather's been something else this year with all the storms everywhere, and it looks like almost everywhere it's getting hit. Oh, blueberry pound cakes. And you didn't bring any over here? Janet, you can come up. You don't even have to put your mask up to come up here on my live. I'll take you how you are. You guys are going to have to say something because I ain't got much to say. I just set the stream up so you guys have something to talk about. I was watching uh, Keeping Stitches today. I learned something new today. She was making like a flower, but she's using crayons, and I have never heard of that. She was doing crayons on the fabric, and it was pretty neat. Hi, Joan. Yep, I got to play Precious this morning. She's down to one bottle a day or one deal of milk a day. Friday's her last day on the milk. Uh, I made one for the red, white, and blue quilt. I didn't make one for the one for Wanda's block in. I didn't make any for it. I don't have much time to make blocks. I got to put everybody else's blocks together. Oh, so live. Oh, I'm not that good. I had chili. Shannon went to work early, so she went to Cracker Barrel and got her some meatloaf tonight. But I had a bowl of chili. You could push it, but I don't have no way really. Hi, Pam. Pam, do you need help tonight? We can straighten you out again. Oh, bright orange like Pam's baby quilt or quilt she's making. We ain't got no sunset here. It's been cloudy. Freeze dried turkey. Huh? I ain't had the freeze dried turkey. I've had a bunch of freeze dried foods. Shirley give me a bunch. She does that. Hi, Lady Sky. Janet, I didn't get no pictures. Pam, did you finish that one you was working on last night? Yeah. Uh, yeah, they were wondering, Pam, because it was quilted already. Are you hand tying that too when you get done? I know you weren't reading chat, but they were asking if you were like hand tying it or something. Only the egg whites. You didn't have the yolks either. Hi, Kim. Don't forget, there's two quilts being done. One of them's going to be on Rita's people. Get your tickets. We got a week to get your tickets bought. They're $1 a piece. 6 tickets for $5, and that ends May 8th. They're having a drawing, so you can't have the yolks, huh? That's bad. That's the best part of the egg. Shannon likes scrambled eggs all the time, but I like my eggs over easy, so I can sop the egg yolk up in my bread. But then my quilt or our quilt, you guys can donate whatever you want to donate, and we're going to do it the end of June. Rhonda's going to be here, and she's going to pick it. And Rhonda told me this morning her sister's excited to be here. She's going to be the money person. So I'm not touching none of it. I'm collecting it, putting it all in a bucket, and Rhonda and her sister is going to be doing it all. And it will be live when they get here. Oh, better get back in there and get the eggs. I think we got a dozen eggs this morning when we collected the eggs. Ours are laying pretty good. We have a few of them trying to set all the time too. We want to steal their eggs, but yeah, it's raining pretty good. I do have a fan on in the background back there. It might be a fan too, but I do have the window open. I had, I think I got me a tree frog. Right, I've been watching my hummingbird today. I got two now. I got a dark green one and then like a brown looking one, and it's right outside my window here. And I got the windows open, sitting here, listening to it. And I think I got a tree frog out there. It keeps making noises every once in a while. Hi, Mary. Yep, she's getting really big. I turned the camera on, but it's kind of dark. It probably wouldn't show up outside. Yeah, you guys, some of you seen the video with Precious this morning. I was rubbing one of the other goats, and she was getting mad, grabbing my arm and pushing me away. She was jealous that I was playing with a uh, who is that one? Can't think of her name now. I went blank. Ah, dang it, I went blank. But yeah, every time I'd reach over and pet her, even before we had the camera on, Precious would come up there and get between us and wouldn't let me pet her. It was funny. She likes crawling under my chair when I'm sitting there, and she's almost too big to do it now. No, she don't like to share. Now, when I'm not around, the one she was making me get away from, she that's her buddy when she goes out and sits and sleeps with her and bounces on her and stuff. No, I'm not. All right, guys, I ain't got much else to say. Nobody's wanting to come up here, so I'm going to end this. Maybe somebody else can start a live, but the numbers are dropping down. I'm not very interesting tonight. It's kind of boring, so I'll see you all in the next one. I'm going to save my time. My time don't roll over till the 7th of May, so I'll see you all in the next one.